acceleration means that there's acceleration going to the middle. So we have a couple of different formulas that we're going to use. All right, so here's the first one. Acceleration centripetal is going to be the velocity squared divided by the radius of the circle. Okay? Another one that we can use is AC equals 4 pi r squared divided by the period, or t squared. Okay, t, remember, is the period. Period is something that we did in the lab, so we know what a period is. All right, and the final one, which is the third one, is acceleration centripetal, which is 4 pi r squared, but we're going to take the period and we're going to use a new term, which is called frequency. We're not going to use it, but those are the three different equations that you can use for, based upon what information they give you in the particular problem. This one here, probably about 90% of the problems we're going to deal with are going to deal with that one, and the others are going to deal with that one, and this one here we're not going to deal with at all. So, all right, the other thing that's going to happen in centripetal acceleration is we're going to combine our free body diagrams into equations now. And as we take those, we're going to put those into place so that we can determine different variables as we go. So the first thing we're going to talk about are the questions that you want to ask when you're looking at a particular problem. So the first question is going to be, is there gravity? Yes? No. The yes or no answer. Yes, there's gravity involved, or no, there isn't. And we'll see how that fits in later on. Okay. Question number 2 is it on a surface? Is there a surface? Yes or no? And a surface would be, you're sitting in a Ferris wheel car. Well, then you'd be sitting on the surface. If you were on a merry-go-round and you were sitting on the merry-go-round, you would be on a surface. If an object was swinging like in our lab, there's no surface. Okay? Number 3, is there friction? Yes or no? Okay, is there friction? Because is there friction is a big question here. A lot of times there isn't, but sometimes there is. Sometimes we really count on the friction to be able to do what we needed to do. Okay? Question number 4. Is there a push or a pull? Yes or no? Push or a pull? Is it tied to a string? If it's tied to a string, then there's something that's pulling on that directly. A rope, a string, something like that is pulling it. So is it something we can actually see? Okay? Question 5. Is it going in a circle? Yes? No. Is it going in a circle? This is an important part if it's going centripetally or not. And then the 6th question is, it's a connection. If going in a circle, which direction is the force? Now, we all would know, without question, that the accelerating force is always going to the middle. But if you're over here on the side, here's our circle, and you're over here, then the force is going that direction. If you're over here, the force is going that direction. If you're over here, the force is going in that direction. So we need to know the direction that the force is going in so that we can make those calculations.